changing who I am. I'm making a new plan, rearranging my life, and I won't look back ever again.
You ain't see me activated. You better hope that you never see me agitated. I think about my actions, plan them out, evaluated. That's how I end up on the top, man, I'm calculated. My mind's a weapon, my body is the engine. I'm never second guessing, I just do what I was destined. Cause I feel I got the blessing, persistence and obsession. That's how you keep progressing, I already learned that lesson, yeah.
Hi, I'm Adam C, and welcome to the most unique and special car show that the UK has ever seen. We are replicating the Japanese underground car scene with petrol hedonism underground, and the cars on display at this show are unlike anything I've seen in this country.
I won't look back ever again.
No fear, see clear, you deserve to be great. I know it feels like things get in your way. Push through those walls and the others will fall. Sit up, stand tall, you can get through it all.
So it's not specifically JDM or Japanese, but as you can see, there is a vast quantity of Japanese cars. So many R34 GTRs parked up. We've got Civics, and we've even got a German section here with Golfs, BMWs, and copyrighted Tokyo Drift music. But to sum up the whole event in one frame is this lineup of Fast and Furious cars, even with a Valeside RX-7 with Han RX on its number plate, Valeside 350Z, Valeside RX-7, Dom's Charger, Toyota Supra with the 2JZ Fast and Furious livery on all of the cars, and even a Jetta with some brake calipers. And how's this for a transatlantic scene? We've got the American police car and the British police having a look. And behind me and in front of me is supposedly the Bring Neons Back section. Every one of these cars has been fitted with Underglow in celebration of the Bring Neons Back movement. So obviously once the show is in full swing, that is when the Underglow will go on. It's nice to see a lot of them with the neons in place, even a Shelby Eleanor with Underglow, a Cayman with Underglow, and a Aventador SV, or two Aventadors with neons. This is proper, this is what it's all about. Even the Golf up there, we've got Underglow there. But one car in particular that has drawn my attention is not the Bayside Blue R34 GTR, but I imagine that would draw your attention, but it is the Mazda Cosmo. I've probably only ever seen a handful of these. This is a triple rotor car, so you know it will sound incredible with those twin pipes as well. And just further up, the Jaguar CX-75, as the police do some more sirening. That is beautiful too. This is the only road legal CX-75 in existence. All the other ones are just shells that are kept in museums. Just behind, a Koenigsegg. And next door, a lineup of engine swapped classics. We've got the B18 boosted Honda unit in the Mini Clubman. We have a Hillman Husky with the engine from a Ford Focus ST170, once again is boosted. And then this postal van, a Grumman, with a diesel Mercedes unit and Pikes Peak style splitter and canards. That's probably a summary of the kind of content we're going to see today. A postal van with bucket seats, completely stripped out, slammed on the floor. Have you seen anything like this before, other than in a recent video from last year when I last saw this? But it's incredible. But catching my attention is this Toyota Chaser. It used to be white, and now it's got this beautiful livery on the pink through to purple. We have seen this quite a few times before. Here is the German section too. We've got the gorgeous turquoise 996, the wide body E30. There is just too much to see here. Even some custom trucks too. This one with nitrous and a parachute and a wheelie bar on the rear. We got a pair of M2 something eyes, chrome red on this wide arch example. And here is the Tech Autos Shelby Daytona Coupe, factory 5 kit. He is who brought Mike over here. I'm actually in here before the public arrive, so there's no one around all of these insane machines at Petrol Hedonism Underground, so you can get a glimpse of some of the cars that have turned up and the variety and the incredible liveries we've got as well. Talking of liveries, what do you think of this 190? That is certainly one of my favourites. I can't even pronounce this, but it's German and it's cool. Further up, there is even an RWB wide-body Porsche 993 Cabriolet and one of the cleanest Evos I have seen in a long time, next to another R34 GTR. And there's even a custom Nissan Pao. This is finished in midnight purple. It's powered by a Nissan Figaro engine, custom interior as well, just in front of an S13, a Mitsubishi GTO, got the RX-7, Mazda MX-5, R33, another R33, a high-vis 370Z, another 370Z, and this chap has brought a TRD Lexus IS because he can't afford a white Chaser, but he is white-wheeling the world, you see. Bring back neons, almost there, bring neons back, can't see them currently. I am sure they will be on later. So many cars here have neons as well. I was going to put neons on my Chaser for this event, but I've got a body kit coming for the Chaser. I'm installing that tomorrow, ready for Adam Seafest on the 1st of May, which is where the grand reveal for the Chaser will be. Tickets are available, links down below. I can't wait for that show, and hopefully so many of these cars will be at Adam Seafest too. This was there last year. Airlift Performance have come to town too with an 8 Series, a Liberty Walk Ferrari F430, another Slams car, the BMW G80 M3. But another one of the stars of the show is not the pink Urus, it is the Lamborghini Diablo that Petrol Hedonism has been documenting on their YouTube channel. This car was stolen, stripped, and then found. There are so many videos on the Petrol Hedonism channel about this car and trying to get back the parts, the headlights, the bumpers, the bonnet, the doors, the rear hatch. It has been a fascinating story, definitely one worth watching. But Petrol Hedonism has the power to bring together so many exciting names in the industry. Helen Stanley's BMW Z3 is just in front of the Auto Alex stand. We've then got Matt Armstrong with a collection of his cars. Even Freddie Tavares has brought along his replica Murcielago. They have flown him over just so he can be here for Petrol Hedonism Underground. And just down from that is my collection, the Cobra and the Chaser, posed beautifully next to each other. And opposite we have the Gumball 3000 Jaguar XJ220S and a Ferrari F12 next to it. We've got Mark McCann's SVJ with dirt all over it as normal. We've got his Huracan STO that he's taking on the Gumball 3000 Rally. Mr. Rattarossa has brought his 360 Challenge Stradale and his new purchase, the Ferrari 430 Scuderia. And then we have Shmee 150 with the Huracan STO, the Shelby GT500 Mustang, the AMG SLS Black Series, the Lotus Emira, the Aston Martin GT8, the Renault Clio V6, the McLaren Senna, and of course the Zenvo TSRS. And welcome to one of the most important sections of the show, the Max Power reunion. Some of these cars, that in particular, are amongst the most special of the show. And of course you might have noticed Gerald, the Pringles man, on the front of the Golf, bringing neons back, and the famous Max Power Astra right at the back. But welcome to Pink Upper, the top floor of one of the car parks. There's 3 different sections in this show. It is huge, and we have a Dodge Viper SRT10 on display. The variety is making dreams and memories. This is one of my favourite shows I've ever been to. Infinity taillights on the R34 Skyline, just neighbouring a beautiful Toyota Celica. We've got the Geo by Luke S15, which is now on air ride. And just up from the S15, the Evo, we have a V8 inside a cherry red 350Z. And beyond the NSX, there is a cream GTR that fades through to black, through to carbon fibre at the front. We've got the Evo 10 next to the Rocket Bunny 350Z and a blue R33 as another R33 GTR drives past outside. But it it's fantastic to see so many Japanese cars, ones that I probably haven't seen ever before. That Evo is one of my favourites. That Skyline sounded incredible, and that Pontiac Trans Am is being cleaned. We have the Beetles and this Ferrari Dino replica, which is on a Volkswagen Beetle chassis. It is literally on the floor. It does not look like it's been used for a number of years. We've got some kind of curtain patterns on the roof, a bit of a Ferrari badge on the back. We've got the quad pipes. I presume it still has a Beetle engine. That is one of the most unique cars of the show, next to another Beetle. And in front there is a lineup of liveried vehicles, and you know I love a livery. The Valiant livery on the 911 is superb, with an R32 in midnight purple behind with the BC Racing stand. And check out the front splitter on this Golf with the Forged Motorsport stand and the NASCAR, of course, and a Knight Rider Shelby GT500. And here is apparently the only twin-turbo Aventor SV in the country. And further down we have a BMW-powered carbon Kevlar Toyota Celica neighbouring a 370Z with a Ford F100 body and twin turbos. And further up is a V8 inside a Ford Transit van. But from Petrol Hedonism Underground this year, that was pretty much that. So my next show with Petrol Hedonism will be Adam Seafest on the 1st of May. Tickets are still available down low. There's going to be a second part to this video, so make sure you hit that bell when you subscribe to be notified for the cars leaving, including my own cars leaving. It's going to be a fun one, so I hope you enjoyed that video. Follow me on all my social channels for the updates, highlights and pictures that I take at these meets and more. But for now, thanks for watching. It's Shelby.